months ago was able to beat Tybal on stream.
3, 2, 1, go!
And we'll see here in this game 1 of winners semifinals. Good stuff here. Some Blorp. A little bit of a hezzy there with the cross slash, but won't be able to just shoot it all. SSJ able to get back from ledge. Wonder Wing, the very tippy toes of the hitbox. Oh, no way. No way. All right, who's got the violin? Feels bad. He's going to get ledge guarded by the recovery. Are you serious? Shut up. Oh yeah, Mavon's pretty good. Alright, I think he'll probably be on stream too. Alright, don't worry, I'll make sure to get some extra raspy voice cracks for you, alright? But speaking of things cracking, SSJ unable to get the first stock off of Blorp even with limit cross slash. Gonna want to get this first life off him sooner rather than later. Ooh, get a little bit of an extra pump on that one. Uses the up B. What's the option? He's gonna walk back on the stage and forward air. Not gonna take it quite yet. Blorp at 150 and he reads. Oh, I think he had the read, but it's a little bit off on execution. Unable to snap back to ledge. Up B, but he's fine. Up tilt also not gonna kill. And 173%. And SSJ's off stage. Able to get back in. And ooh. Let go up air. Able to take the first stock, but 113 already under the cloud. So SS got himself a little bit of a deficit to make up on the side of Blorp. He wants to take that lead and extend it out even more. Ooh, that might be one of the most interesting interactions there. The Blade Beam playing with the Wonder Wing. Oh, doesn't get the second into the FB. Still chilling though. Just a game, bro. Just a game. And Wonder Wing able to take it there. Blorp with an extra stock in the back. SSJ, he has 102% on the bench and trying to get this kill once again sooner rather than later. Last time Blorp was able to take his stock up to like 170%, so obviously not something you want to see if you're SSJ. Limits on point. Oh, went immediately to burn the cross slash. No dice there. I like how he throws a grenade up there to cover himself when he's recovering. Oh my gosh, to the hitbox, I'm like, it wasn't even in the Wonder Wing at this point. And again, the longer that Blorp holds on to this life, well, okay, never mind. I'm just going to shut up and let the good people slay. So 83% already on to SSJB. See if he can make that up there. He has the limit on deck. He's got a pretty decent string going, but that Wonder Wing, so big, so powerful, no homo. Let's see, limit's about to run out, I think. And yeah, limit just fizzles out, no usage there. Able to finally get a shield on the Wonder Wing. Both scared. I mean, it's kind of an even game here. JB's got him at the ledge, but wait a minute. Oh, that's the combined knockback. Going to be Blorp taking game 1 over SSJ.
Alright, so It's your boy True Moo coming on the mic. He just left to get his water bottle, but I figured solo commentary is great and all, but when you got multiple people, might as well utilize them. And now we got game 1 starting up, or game 2 starting up. That's already tells you where I'm at.
Hey, it's all good.
And I'm not too familiar with this matchup. I don't really think anyone is.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, Cloud's kind of fallen off a lot since Smash 4, and then Banjo's a relatively new character, but we've seen a couple here today. Spaku also played a little bit of Banjo, and he has the limits, so should be able to get back. But I mean, so far, Blorp showing a lot of, experience that at the very least, he's well practiced in his Banjo, so.
I know earlier he was talking that it's his only character he's comfortable on nowadays because he doesn't play much. He did say he retired. He's here for funsies, as he said.
Funsies, the world's greatest motivator.
But he will sometimes play with his roommate, and he still plays Banjo. So.
And it's still looking pretty good so far. He's got himself up to another lead here in game 2.
One thing I'm curious about is why SSJB still plays Cloud. I mean, I am biased because I'm secondary Cloud, and it's not much fun for me. I mean, it's fun at times, but you know how it would be. But even like Spargo dropped Cloud, so like you're seeing a lot of these Cloud players just drop it for other characters entirely. Or I know a lot of people talk that Chrom is just better Cloud.
Yeah.
But,
and yeah, like you're saying, obviously Cloud not nearly at the same glory days that he was in Smash 4, being a loser. There are a bajillion really good sword characters, but
that dodge on that Wonder Wing right there.
Oh yeah, he's starting to see. He got caught by a lot of them in like the first few games, but has a little bit of a read on him so far. It looks like. But again, like you were saying, I mean, Cloud has just really dropped in popularity just because of I mean, he's had a little bit of nerfs to like limits and things like that, but again, just the plethora of disjointed sword characters you can play. But so far, JB's sticking to it. He almost has limit back on deck. Blorp catches him, doesn't have a jump. Oh, able to air dodge to make sure he saves his limit. Let me see if is he gonna pull out? Is he gonna pull out? Come here! Oh, shoots it! Oh, he went for the finishing touch.
So close, man. So close.
He's still gonna be able to keep his stock though, but 152 here on a JB, and yeah, the tilt's gonna take it there. 2 stocks to 1 in Blorp's favor. No, the let go. Wonder Wing's back to stage. He's got about 3 or 4 of them. I don't know. I never passed math.
It's gonna be 3 there.
3. Grid out. Good eyes. So again, 106, so not undoable for JB. He's got to make sure he gets a quality ledge trap and then has him in the corner, so able to put up some percent, and that'll be the forwarder that'll take it. 0% of pursing heading into the final life. We'll see if JB can force a game. Well, it's best out of no. We're still best of 3, so able to force a game 3.
And it's looking like in a good position to do it, getting a nice chunk of damage there and limit.
There you go, like you were saying, able to get the limit cross slash on, 105% and counting for Blorp. And he's kind of got him at the ledge, sacrificing a little bit of ground. Yeah, I mean, JB's got some pretty decent stage control, making sure he's pedaling to the metal. Really not giving Blorp too much of a chance to breathe. Oh, I thought I was going to see the roar. And there it is. Not really roar, but still is going to be a stock nonetheless. And it'll be JB taking game 2 and forcing game 3.
One thing that I've noticed out of SSJB is just his ability to get limit. Because like I mean, I feel like in Smash 4 you probably would have been more predominant. I didn't really play much Smash 4, so
me neither.
You know, I'm not like super well versed in the Cloud, but like he's charging every single second. He's getting it so fast. Every time I look up, he has limit again.
Yeah. Well, like you're saying, I mean, obviously a big part of Cloud is being able to capitalize on your limits. So every opportunity you see is like, oh, am I in hit stun? Am I far away? Okay, let me charge a little bit before I come back on stage. Or vice versa. If you get a really good hit, doesn't kill though, that's a lot of time for you to just chill on stage, start charging your limits. So those are just like some of the small things that can really separate like a really good player from like your average or below average player.
We're gonna see an up B out of shield.
Up B out of shield. Season 2, episode 16 of Up B out of shield.
Quite frankly, the greatest mechanic in the game, obviously.
Really, it really is. I mean, who doesn't like touching Bowser's shield and then being punished with like half of your percent? And ooh, catching the tech with the Wonder Wing. This move really does do everything. And like we were talking about, I mean, what is this, like almost 30 seconds in, he already has limit? Breaks out. Oh, I thought I was going to see the cross slash. Maybe a Blade Beam?
You can see that climb that Hazard out of shield as well. It's quite strong.
And he's going to lose it. So like we were talking about with one of the few nerfs to Cloud.
Almost gets the cheese.
But that recovery's always been a little sus there. So JB kind of losing an early life for the Blorp. And I mean, it works, dude. Whatever doesn't get you hit by Wonder Wing, up being there to avoid it. JB trying to regain some momentum here in this final game of winter semis. Blorp, though, it's his turn to apply the pressure. Oh, right above the reach of Banjo, able to avoid the grab. Oh, I like the parry and the jump out. Be out of shield like you said.
Gonna keep coming back. Gonna keep coming back. It's the bread and butter at this point.
Yeah, it is. The world's greatest combo. Rolls away, no punish on the Wonder Wing, but back air, not quite yet. Man, I'm telling you, man, this Banjo's recovery is nothing to play with, but Cloud's on the other hand, gotta be careful. Pretty decent vertically. Oh, able to recover. And there he puts it untechable. You ain't taking this one, guy. So he had to work a little for it, but he's able to even up the stocks.
And we'll have to see how well he can come back off this, because, I mean, new stock means new Wonder Wing batch.
True. And Blorp wasting no time, making sure we're all aware of that. But JB, done a pretty good job so far to this point, bringing it back. Honestly, I don't think he's taking too much damage in the last minute or so. Commentator's curse. Up smash? No, not quite. Oh, see, those were the Wonder Wings that were getting him hit earlier. And now he's starting to starting to scout him out a little bit. Ooh, goes for the hard read with the limit cross slash, the Roy side B, but unable to get it. Now both these characters have pretty high percent. And forward air is going to seal it for Blorp. JB on his last stop.
That forward air killed it.
Yeah, it does. The forward aerial coming out of clutch.
Another thing I noticed Blorp do a lot, and I mean it's probably the actual right tech, but again I don't see Banjo, and I'm seeing a lot of that grenade egg into the neutral B egg, which I don't know what it's called, but normal egg.
Egg. We'll call it an omelet. There we go. Gosh, I can hear that mashing from my dorm room. So 184. Again, Blorp has gotten some pretty lengthy lives out of his Banjo so far this set, this being one of them. But yeah, like you were talking about, I mean, Blorp seems to have a really good handle on how these eggs can be used to both, the grenade egg and the regular egg to, cover himself, get some combos into things, hit some strings, but Blade being unable to connect.
There we go, another Wonder Wing.
Letting it rip. And it really is such a good move. So, if you get 5 of them alive, I mean, use them while you got them.
And that's why I think villagers should be able to pocket them. But never listen to me on balancing, so.
Understandable. It's alright, dude. We'll get the villager buff eventually. And 128%. JB's gonna have to play really good here if he wants to make it back.
But I'd argue right now is really good limit timing, because if he manages to hold on to this stock and rack up the damage, he should probably get limit close to when he needs it for the kill. So we'll have to see if he can hold on for that.
True, but as we say that, it's gonna get harder and harder as Blorp, eventually some of his regular options are gonna start killing, like the air dodge and back air, and that'll be game. Blorp taking it over SSJB, moving on to winners finals.